Hi there, welcome to Daily Stoic, day 27. Would you believe? We're nearly at the end of January. So this is today Epictetus and his discourses, and discussing the three areas of training. I think it's pretty cool. There are three areas in which the person who would be wise and good must be trained. The first has to do with desires and aversions, that a person may never miss the mark in desires nor fall into what repels them. The second has to do with impulses to act and not to act, and more broadly with duty, that a person may act deliberately for good reasons and not carelessly. That's pretty cool. The third has to do with freedom from deception and composure, and the whole area of judgment, the assent our mind gives to its perceptions. Of these areas, the chief and most urgent is the first, which has to do with the passions, for strong emotions arise only when we fail in our desires and aversions. Wow, that's pretty deep. And I think we can take from this that though they're three areas to train, they're not necessarily three separate areas, because they all sort of link together, don't they? That's my feelings. Please, if you've got any other thoughts, let me know. I'll be really interested to hear them. But yeah, get your desires and aversions. So really know what you desire and go for it, and really understand what your aversions are, and make sure you're not aiming towards them. But it's not just that, it's how we react to them. Are we going after those desires blindly? Are we taking the time to think about why we desire them? Or the aversions, are we taking time to understand why we are sort of averse to them? And that goes in with that impulses to act or not to act, which ties into the third one. Like, are we doing this with like a sound mind, making those judgment calls, or we're just making snap decisions, living totally on impulses that in hindsight, and I know I'm guilty of this, in hindsight we think, oh, if only I'd just taken that breath, taken the time to think more clearly and act more rationally. I think these are really cool things to work on, but just like everything else, it will take time and effort.